She's America's Pig Farmer of the Year, and she's from right here in Nebraska. NTV's Sarah Kirkley has our Grow interview.
The meat world's glass ceiling is cracking. Joining us now are two women that are an example of that. America's Pig Farmer of the Year, Leslie McQuistion, and Pioneering Master Butcher, Carrie Underly. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having us. Thank you.
Leslie, you're actually from here in Nebraska. What does it mean to be named the 2017 America's Pig Farmer of the Year?
It is really exciting to be from Nebraska and talking to Nebraskans. What it means to me, it's just such an honor and a privilege to get to tell the stories of how we as pig farmers are committed every day to raising pigs in a responsible and a sustainable way so that consumers can feel confident about the pork that they purchase.
Tell us about your operation by Columbus.
So I work actually with several farms. I work as a senior production manager for the mash offs. I work with 10 breed to wean farms in Nebraska and South Dakota. What a breed to wean farm is it just means that we raise baby piglets. So we take care of the mama sows and raise baby piglets and work every day to provide food, water, air, and care for those pigs.
And Carrie, you're at the forefront of the growing movement of female butchers. How do you feel about the changing meat industry?
Well, I'm excited to have more skilled craft laborers into our industry. So, you know, farmers and ranchers do an amazing job making amazing pork for our plates, but if we don't have the craftsmen and the skills that can convert that meat into, you know, a big, healthy, yummy pork chop, porterhouse pork chop, then, you know, we're really doing our farmers a disservice. So we need more skills, and I'm happy to bring more women into the trade.
How does butchering translate into, you know, the consumer and how that tastes or looks?
Well, you know, it's very important, you know, these animals, you know, take a long time to raise, and it's very important that, you know, the meat cutters and butchers, you know, do an excellent job, not only cutting the meat, but teaching consumers how to cook it and how best to prepare it. You know, now we can cook pork to 145 degrees. You know, years ago, my grandma, she used to really overcook those pork chops, but now we can cook it to about 142, let it rest for 3 or 5 minutes, and you're gonna have a juicy, nutritious pork chop.
Now, both of you are working in what many feel would be a male-dominated industry. Do you think that's a case or a factor?
I believe that it is something in farming that we're seeing more and more women. What I can speak to as well as my team specifically, I work with about 70 people, but of my 9 managers, 6 of them are women. And obviously myself, I'm a woman as well. So it's really exciting to see women in leadership and in agriculture, and then also in butchery as well, those opportunities that are presented to females to lead the teams.
Yeah, Carrie, same question.
Well, yeah, we're just happy to have more women come into the fold, and, you know, they have to be trained. We need them to be educated, and so when women want to come to me, and it's a challenge because they need to go through an apprenticeship program, they need to get training, and it's a little bit of a void, and so I'm here to help teach them and make them a good craftsman.
Oh, great. Well, again, thank you so much for joining us.
From too dry to too wet, our Grow forecast is up next. Later, meet our farm family of the month.